Hello and welcome to this brief Omega presentation. Omega is a cutting-edge online business which will show you a novel and many ways actually to make money online. Let's get down to what Omega is and what it proposes to do for you. Here's a rhetorical question. Have you ever received a check from these industry giants? From Facebook? Unless you work for them, probably no. From Amazon services? Unless you work for them, probably no. Or from YouTube, LinkedIn, WhatsApp, and Google Analytics. Well, how would you like to change that? We can't promise we'll get Mark Zuckerberg or Jeff Bezos to send you a check, but we will introduce you to a company that will pay you daily for the data you're already giving away every single day, every movement you make for free. We're inviting you to discover a modern way to make money online with Omega, created by combining the knowledge and experience of people like our CEO, Bartosz Nafalski, our CFO, Lukasz Bozek, and the media and technology from many countries. We have one main goal: to be the world's largest analytics and market data research company. And we want 1 million plus active members by the end of 2019. The management board are Bartosz Nafalski, our CEO, and as mentioned, Lukasz Bozek, our CFO, or Chief Financial Officer. Bartosz has a wealth of experience behind him. He made his first million at the age of 28. He's the owner and CEO of the Expedite Consulting Group, which employs about 1,000 people. He founded a brokerage house as a student, and he's known across Eastern Europe as Frugo Father, or Father Frugo, because of the distribution process for Frugo juice he built into Polish, Romanian, Bulgarian, and USA markets. He also worked for MK Cafe and Food Care and Maspex. They handle about 80% of the non-perishable goods moving throughout Eastern Europe, and introduced the American Bull Drink in Central Europe for Pepsi Cola. So with over 25 years of experience, Expedite Consulting Group concentrate on cost and tax optimization systems and make the mainstay of their income from international money transfers. Now, this is a very highly regulated area, and not everyone can do it. So just be aware that when we say we're making money from international transfers, this has been verified, and we do have people who have done due diligence in this area. We offer strategic management, or more to the point, Expedite does, assistance with legal and taxation hearings, and their main reason for being set up was the optimization of the Polish National Fund for the rehabilitation of the disabled. And PerfNow is to the core of everything Expedite does. In fact, it employs many disabled people. 70% of those employed in the main company, Expedite, have a disabled background. And with these disabilities, of course, need special healthcare and special conditions. And that's what Bartosz fosters for them all over the world. In fact, he's directly responsible, or indirectly responsible, I suppose, for the employment of 5,000 disabled people all around the world. Expedite turns over an average 60 million euros a year. It has 48 legal entities now, I think, 1,000 employees, and has created many workshops to mentor and foster new companies into the marketplace. Our CFO is also the CEO of a different company, Feet Software. He's got many years of experience as a foreign exchange trader at Santander Bank, and he's a holder of an MBA, a Master of Business Administration, Lukasz Bozek. We introduce you to these two gentlemen to let you know that Omega is built on a very strong foundation with long years of experience and business acumen underpinning everything that Omega intends to do. The media is taking notice as well. Bartosz and Lukasz have been the subject of Newsweek and Forbes online editions in Poland, in Eastern Europe, and in Kiev and in other cities around the world. So how did all this vision come about? Well, Bartosz, who has his own YouTube channel now, explains in some detail that of the many thousands of projects he's conducted, he's had a very high success rate. And one of the services Expedite Consulting Group offer is market research and data and focus group analysis. And he found that providing this service was particularly hard in a multi-jurisdictional area. And so Omega came about. The market research industry has problems, and Bartosz says there must be a business opportunity if we can solve these problems. If we can fix the fact that the quality of data is low, and businesses feel that many market research providers are promising great things but normally failing to deliver. If we can speed up what's seen as a very slow process, if we can get high response rates, waning participation is a big difficulty, and getting people engaged is a big problem at the moment. And if we can look at cost, because high quality data is expensive at the moment, but what if we could deliver it at a very reasonable cost and so appeal to many of the big businesses around the world? Well, that's what Bartosz and Lukasz created. The solution to the main problems in this multi-billion euro market is the Omega Active Box. It consists of 3 revenue streams, 3 very distinct and separate revenue streams, a unique mix of market research, advertising services, and tasks which have been put in place to support any business that's looking for focused research group data all around the world in a multi-jurisdictional area. Number one, we do a market research survey about once a week. So if you take part in Omega and you want to make some profits, you'll do this once a week. It's about 90 seconds. We do an active task once a week, like download an app or take a picture and send it to the company. All very simple. You don't need to be computer literate to do any of these tasks. Once again, about 90 seconds worth of your time, and once a week. So we'll do these number one and number two on a Monday. But the secret here is that opens up a revenue stream of 7 separate days for you until next Monday comes around. The only thing we'll ask you to do on a daily basis also takes about 90 seconds, and you need to do this every day to keep each single day open on your revenue stream, and that's watch 8, 10 or 15-second adverts. You can see all of the profits that are generated from these activities shown very clearly in your back office, and you will of course need to see these 3 ticks across the top to know that you have those 3 revenue streams running for you each and every day. But that's not just where the money comes from. The active box, which is one of the pillars of financing for Omega, accounts for about 6 to 7% of the overall financial health of the company. Now, the international money transfers for about 87 to 88%. And our trading platform accounts for about 5, maybe 4, sometimes 6%. We have a mining solution as well. That's in a dotted pillar there because it's not actually switched on at the moment. So let's look at some of these. We have the ability with the active box to bring money in one direction in exchange for information going the other direction. And that's not probably unique to Omega, but what is unique about Omega is its long-standing reputation because of Bartosz and Lucas, which appeals to some of the big companies in the world. And if you look at the left ring and the middle ring, you'll see that they overlap. This is a business-to-business arrangement. So these businesses may contract Omega on a B2B arrangement, and Omega will then do a business relationship with their customers, i.e. us. That's a B2C. So the money flows one direction, the information flows the other direction, and our participation earns us money every day. Our trading team trade in foreign exchange and commodities and in cryptocurrency, and as Lucas says, will only ever provide about 5% of the company's financial stability. It is an inherently risky business. It can be very profitable, but it can also have its downside. But if you want to take part and copy the trades of the traders in Omega, all of the results are shown on the Omega platform, and you can hook into that with any broker in the world that supports the MetaTrader 4 platform. Our mining farm, Lucas, is pictured here, but it is closed at this time. We're still in the middle of what's known as the crypto winter, and the bear market is still very much with us. But when the bull market comes to chase the bear away in the next few months, we're hoping the mining farm will also be switched on and provide another element of revenue and financial security for the company. You can get involved with these active boxes from anything from 10 euros to 100 euros. Okay, an active box at 10 euros gives you 22% profit, 25 euros gives you 24% profit, 50 euros gives you 27% profit, and the maximum active box of 100 euros gives you a profit of 30%. This is over 6 months, and this is when you do your daily and weekly activities. If you keep doing them, you'll make up to 30%, 22 to 30% on the size of your active box at the end of 6 months. Now, to qualify for full profits from the packages, you are required, of course, to complete all of the activities. And you can have many, many active boxes, making up a maximum of 100,000 euros. So a minimum of 10 and a maximum of 100,000 euros in the collection of active boxes that you build. It's all cumulative. And here is a total value withdrawable. If you take the business a little seriously, let's say you put in 10,000 euros in BitBonds, which is our internal currency. At the end of 6 months, your total withdrawable at that instant will be 13,000. You may have withdrawn it cumulatively up to then as well, of course. In 12 months, it will be 25,000, repurchasing for 6 months. Over 18 months, repurchasing for 12 months and withdrawing months 13 to 18, it could be worth 45,000 to you. And if you really take it seriously and stay the course for 18 months of repurchasing, you will extract over the next 6 months 81,277. Part of your initial capital and your daily profit are counted and added into your e-wallet every day and can be used every Monday to repurchase or withdraw. And what we're showing you here is not essentially ratified by the company, but it is the compounding effect. If someone decides to repurchase more active boxes, this is the effect you'll have if you purchase 100% of the weekly profit over the course of time shown, a 6-month active box each and every time. We've got a great bonus system in place as well. We've a direct bonus, a binary bonus, a leaders bonus, and a team bonus, all forming the basis of a fantastic career plan within Omega. In Omega, you receive 6% of your direct referrals purchases. Now, that may seem not to be overly generous. 6%. You may have been involved in an opportunity that paid you 8% or 10%, sometimes even 12%. But 6% becomes very interesting when you read the last 3 words, and repurchases. Imagine if someone you brought to Omega is repurchasing, as we showed you in a previous slide, each and every Monday. You're also receiving 6% of all of these repurchases. So 6% of all those small repurchases over the course of 6 months or 26 weeks can add up to almost to 21% of their initial seed participation. So it is very, very lucrative to bring someone to Omega and tell them the Omega story. The binary bonus, we will go through with you in some detail if you decide to join us, but very briefly, you can receive between 5% and 9% of all of the active box purchase values on your weaker team leg, because in this business we build a left team and a right team. Our career plan is stellar, from the iPhone XS all the way to the luxury apartment in an exotic location. All of these steps on the ladder are achievable and are being achieved almost each and every day. And if you're a top salesperson, we have 5 distinct pools. For instance, if you are the top salesperson for the week, you'll get 20% of the entire pool. Then 3 people will get 6.66%. 10 people get 2%, 20 people get 1%, and the final 20% is divided between 30 people, or 0.66% each. We're on the iOS and Android platform, already achieved our new app available for ease of running your business. Our investment company is well underway to being complete and ready to rock and roll in Zurich in Switzerland under the very tight investment laws of that jurisdiction. And if our leaders have people of high net worth who maybe don't want to get involved in clicking on surveys and all that kind of thing, want to get involved in more traditional investments, then they can be introduced to Bartosz and Lucas, and our leaders will receive a very, very nice one-off introduction handshake in a commission basis. So great opportunity there for our leaders. We're well along the road to opening our own bank, our own financial institution. Will provide payment services for Omega's many clients, payment cards, which are now being tested as we speak. Payments via mobile phones using Bitbonds or internal currency in the Omega platform is also there as well. Here's a quick look at the inside of our Omega back office. Across the top, all of the navigation elements. The white box in the middle is your active box wallet. You'll see some ad watching profit coming in there, some returning of the initial seed participation at 37.69. And on the left-hand side, in Bitbonds, 54.06 Bitbonds is instantly withdrawable 7 days a week in crypto or in fiat by SEPA transfer to your bank. So it's all very, very transparent, all very fluid, and all very exciting. It's Omega. We want to be the largest market research company in the world. We've found a huge gap in this market, and we are creating a huge market within this gap. We've got a huge and growing community, and we want to become the world's leading online analytics company. Once again, our main product is the Active Box. It's a unique mix of market research, advertising services, and tasks. You can buy one for as little as €10 and have a global business that you can digitally propel all over the world. We have calls each and every day, almost every hour of every day, in almost 50 or 60 languages now, I would imagine. And you can plug into any of these to develop your business anywhere in the world. It's a business in a box. You're going to get great support. You'll be in business for yourself, but you won't be by yourself. And you can start it off for as little as €10. We even have a way to max out the plan and become financially independent in 12 weeks just using the €10. We'd love to tell you more. We'd love you to be part of our 1 million members by the end of 2019. That's Omega. We thank you for your attention. We thank you for your company on this presentation. And whatever you decide, we wish you all the very best.